We're playing cornhole this morning. Did you know that there's an added benefit to one of the sides? We're going to show you how you can step up your game coming up.
Who doesn't love a good old game of cornhole, especially at 7:30 in the morning? Chewy's is holding a cornhole tournament to help Ronald McDonald House. Claudette Stefanian joining us live. Claudette, how's your game?
Aaron, I gotta be honest with you, this is looking pretty professional right now. I'm already feeling the tension, and the tournament hasn't even begun, because guess what? It's on Saturday at 10 a.m. over here at Chewy's. Now, luckily this morning, I'm joined with Ron Valencia, who's gonna be teaching me how to perfect my game, because apparently me just tossing, there's a little bit more to it than that.
There's not a whole lot more to it than that. It's just toss it and put in the bag in the hole is all it is, Claudette. It really is.
I know, but Ron, you told me that there's a specific thing to know when it comes to this beanbag setup here.
There is. One side of the beanbag is duck cloth and the other side is suede. And some of the better cornhole players have a little strategy where if they want it to slide a little more, they throw the duck cloth down. If they want it to stick on the board a little more, they throw the suede down.
Ooh, this is good stuff to know. Now tell me, this is your second annual tournament. I know you guys are really excited.
Yes, we're excited. This has been a great money maker for us, a nice little benefit for people. We're helping out the Bakersfield Ronald McDonald House, and we love Miss Scarlett over here. So yeah, it's been a real successful event the last couple years.
I know Scarlett's doing well this morning. I have to tell you, I'm really impressed. And Scarlett's with the Ronald McDonald House, which is the video that you're seeing right now. And that's the great thing about this tournament is not only do you get to come on out, play some really great cornhole, but you also get to help out the Ronald McDonald House as well as South Valley Soccer Club. So really awesome. I think they're going to have just over 60 teams come and compete. Now, if you want to come compete, come on down to Chewy's. Register is one way that you'd be able to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a go. Cornhole is not my specialty, but oh, Scarlett, good job. Oh my goodness, Scarlett just got it in. I'm so impressed. That's a lot to compete with. All right, as you can see now, I'm going to elect to not do the suede backing, but this one. And let's see how I do with it, okay? And here we go. That's okay. Luckily, I have all morning to perfect it. Scarlett won. It's okay, Scarlett. I'm gonna come back, don't you worry. You watch out. You watch out. Anyways, guys, we're having a lot of fun this morning with the cornhole tournament, so I really hope you guys come out on Saturday, check this out. It really is exciting. So, yeah, we're having a whole lot of fun this morning. Back to you.
Oh, it does sound like fun. Thanks, Claudette.
Short Circus, Johnny number 5. All right, well, hey, who doesn't love cornhole? I'm a really good cornholer, but the best person I've ever played against, Claudette Stefanian. That's why we sent her out to Chewy's this morning to play around. Good morning.
Good morning, Aaron. That's right. Are you ready to cornhole? Guess what? We're nestled in all of the action here this morning, and this is all for a cornhole tournament that's happening this Saturday. The great thing about it's going to be benefiting the South Valley Soccer Club as well as Ronald McDonald House. And I got to tell you, our participants this morning, they are way better at this than both Scarlett and I, because these guys are actually on the whole other side of the court playing this game. Now, Scarlett, you got to tell me, what is all this about?
Well, I am not going to lie. I had no idea what cornhole was until last year when my friend Ron Valenti contacted me about partnering with the South Valley Thunder Soccer Club on this special event. I really thought it was toss across for adults, but it's a lot of fun, and people are kind of crazy competitive about this, and I am slightly.
You have people coming from all over to do this.
Yeah, and trust me, people text me, when's that cornhole tournament? Because people are super competitive. Yes, there is a $1,000 cash prize for the top team, but it is quite competitive, and it's just a lot of fun. And to just seeing grown-ups having this much fun for two great causes is amazing. And so we're just honored to partner with them. The volunteers have been amazing from the soccer club on their involvement with the Ronald McDonald House. So it's grown beyond just this. Mary, Valenti, and Ron actually came and spent Christmas Day helping to serve the families at the Ronald McDonald House, even just because they believe so much in what we do. So we're super excited to partner. We still have room for a few more teams. So you can just give me a call at 900-8995 and I can get you the registration materials, or you can stop by here at Chewy's on Rosedale. It's from 10 to 3 on Saturday. Registration opens at 9, check-in opens at 9, and practicing, because we do practice. You can even airmail. I still don't understand what that is, but I call it the practice box. There you go.
That's wonderful. Well, guys, they're going to be having 16 courts set up over here on Saturday, so this is definitely no joke. People are coming here to compete, so I say you grab your toss bag, you get positioned, and you play some cornhole. Now, this is a little bit far for, you know, a beginner like me, but we're going to give it a go. Okay, Scarlett, you ready? 1, 2, 3. Nope, didn't even make it to the board. But that's okay, because hopefully you guys are way better at it than I am. Back to you.
That was, oh my goodness. Oh, Claudette, please, next time, just make it on top of the board. Next that I would use.
Some people use bags of corn, some people just use bean bags, and well, me, I use an entirely different weapon. I'll have to show you coming up after the break.
Okay, let's go to Claudette right now, who is playing cornhole. I don't even know if she's ever played before, but I think, Claudette, you're doing a fine job out there. You're hired.
And I appreciate this, because this is got a mean group of competitors. You can see it in their face, how competitive they are. And it's serious business, because guess what? That first place prize, $1,000 cash. So you guys are going to want to come out here, because they're going to consist of about more than 60 teams. They're going to have 16 courts set up in this entire area that you're seeing over here at Chewy's. So it's mighty exciting. Now this morning I am joined with Scarlett. Now Scarlett Zabin, you got to tell me, what is this all for?
It helps to support the Bakersfield Ronald McDonald House and the South Valley Soccer Club, and we're super excited about partnering with them again. We did one in the fall, and we're excited about the second annual Spring Classic, and hopefully we'll have great weather on Saturday. A little rain maybe, but that's okay as long as it's warm. But it's a lot of fun, and people are like crazy competitive. I did not know what cornhole was till last fall, and it is quite competitive, and so it's a lot of fun, and for two great causes.
Wonderful. Well, thanks so much to Scarlett. Now, guys, when it comes to cornhole, some people toss this. I toss my hand warmers, because that's just more of how I play. Hand warmers. Right, Scarlett? That's the way to go. So let's see if I do better with my hand warmer. Nope, I am still awful at it, but that's okay. I still gave it a go. Anyways, guys, come and check this out on Saturday. With that, we'll catch you after the break.